Hey guys, I'm here with Jason Dickerson. It's an extremely humbling scene. We are actually standing in his home that we just showed you that was completely leveled. Jason, talk to us about what you saw and what happened when you first heard the tornado.
When I first heard the tornado, we were in the den, what used to be the den, and my son, who's 5, was with his iPad and, of course, had his headphones on, and I had the wind and rain was blowing against the side of the house, and it quit. And I'm from Tennessee, and Brownsville, Tennessee, and so I came here and I opened the side door and I looked out and it had quit, and it just went quiet. And then I knew that, usually that's not a good sign. And so I actually turned and I told him, I said, we need to get, go get in the bathroom. And then what you see right there, that's the guest bathroom in the hallway. And something said no, and so we went down, and I realized that this is the kitchen, and that's the firewall, and behind that was a big master bathroom, and then the toilet was a little small room to itself. And so we went inside instead of of course, my ex-wife's, his mother's, yelling to get in the bathtub, but that's not always a good thing to do. You need to get in the smallest room in the center of the house with the most structure around it, and the most beams, and you got 2 main walls, load-bearing walls. And I may be going into too much detail, but if this ever happens again, don't ever get in the bathtub. Get in the closet, get in something. So when it hit, I could feel it and I could hear it. When I grabbed him, by the time I got from here to there, and remember, I was standing here and couldn't hear anything. And then by the time I got over there, it sounded like a train. And then we got in the room and I shut the door, and about that time I could feel it. And I was on the phone with his mother the whole time, and I said, it's coming, it's here. And the house started shaking, and then when it pulled the roof off, it was actually, I was sheltering him, and then it was pulling me off the ground, and I pushed him down, and my feet came off the ground a little bit, and then it was gone, and then I dropped, because it was such a small room. I guess it was, the convection was pulling me out, or, So, and then it was my neighbor across the street, him and then the St. Bernard Sheriff's Department, they came and helped us out up on the back side of this, what you see here. Yeah, and the whole house is gone. My neighbor's house is leveled to the ground, and it was 4,000 or 5,000 square feet house, and it's gone.
You mentioned your son. He's not here now. Is he okay?
He's okay. His name's Canaan, and he's good. He's 5. He shook up, and he's, I think, crying. He's wanting to see me, but he's good. And that's the only thing I could think about was make sure he's okay. I don't. I would say that if they ask you what the thing that goes through your mind, it was definitely to make sure that he was okay, that he lives. So
I'm sorry to hear
that. Sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
If you could tell us, so those at home know, show us too, where are we standing? Where this used to be?
Standing at the side. You're standing at the side door. This was an entrance, and then this was my kitchen, and then the sink over there, and then dining room here. I had bookcase, anyway, there's the front door was there. This is the den. This was a flat panel TVs, the whole deal. And this was, and if you look at the guest bathroom on this side, that's a trailer hitch sticking through the wall into that guest bathroom had I chosen. So, the good Lord he was looking out for us.
You mentioned being from Tennessee. Have you ever experienced something like this in New Orleans?
In New Orleans? No, I've been here since 2015, and I've actually commuted for 5 years back and forth between here and Tennessee for every 7 to 10 days for 5 years until 2 years ago, and then now my partner Chris Mayberry, I actually commute between here and Tulsa, Oklahoma now. Yeah, so yeah.
When you talk to officials that came over to help you get out of the rubble, are you hearing that there's more damage down this area?
Yeah, I mean, I could see the the trees in the backyard, and I was shocked to see the pine tree that was in my front yard. It towered over this house, and this house was a pretty tall house, and yeah, so it was. When I could hear it, and then the neighbor showed me a video, actually videoed it, and so we could see it. And of course, it came straight from that direction, and but it must have hooked around my house, even though it got the majority of it. You see, if it leveled his house, and he had a huge home, and the structure here, the way this was built, I could not have chosen, because part of my front of my house is on the wall. You can see the refrigerator right there. There was one cabinet you see, and then that's the hallway. And now the hallway's holding the debris from the front of the house.
I did notice outside of protecting your son, you were holding an American flag in a cooler. Was that one of the first things that you thought to grab?
Actually, it was. I didn't know where it was, and someone had said there's a flag, and I said that was a family member. So anyway, yeah. So it's in a flag case, so it was protected. Yeah.
Well, sir, I'm devastated to see your home, and I hope you all stay safe. And for those that are just now tuning in, this is just some of the damage here in Arabi that they have truly never experienced in this area before. Again, if you are driving through this area, please just allow emergency vehicles to get through here, as people are just now either coming out of their homes or figuring out where the damage is. For now, live in Arabi, Britt Kirchhoff for Eyewitness News.